Dang, August was a very inactive month with videos, with only 2 videos uploaded this month. One update and 1 filler video. Because of this, I will try to be more active this September. But now that I've got that out of the way, it's high time I begin the video. This is a video criticizing Joe Crusher Pickles, or Let Me Rock on DeviantArt. Almost a year ago, he was subbed to my former channel, BracketNeutron 37 TV. Since that account can no longer be signed back in, I came back as BN37 too, and subbed there. He even subscribed to my extremely short-lived BN37 secondary account, which was falsely terminated in less than 24 hours. But I want to bring this up. Even if you are a subscriber of mine or not, you are not immune to any criticism, which this video is of. Recently, people like McWay Redux and DiCaprio DeLorean had made some videos on JCP on his wrong shit and his hate boner for Alexander Cayford. Even as someone who dislikes Cayford, I seriously disapprove of him spamming requests for the same videos over and over again for over a year now. He even did it to me last year, which shows how much he loathes him. But if his obsession with hating Cayford wasn't enough for you, he has also been classified as an archbeat back in 2013, and tried to blame it on his non-existent brother to troll shield himself. Not surprisingly, it backfired, as LeoFan93 and other DeviantArt users had solved for all of that. Granted, he has apologized back later on, but it still doesn't mean anything, and I'll get to why. Before we do that though, here are some of his filled comment chains on YouTube Dude 101's commentary on Cayford. Be prepared for an abrupt switch from my actual voice to text-to-speech.
Sorry!
Thanks for doing a commentary on Cayford's quote-unquote review. It's pretty much the reason why I dislike the lazily done commentary review style. Don't get me wrong, he may be a terrible reviewer, but I'm not gonna go Joe Crusher Pickles in the end.
Actually, Savi, the main reason why I hate Cayford as a person is because he is a spurg who jacks off to Undertale, Twitch plays Pokemon, Smash Brothers, Disney Infinity, and Steven Universe.
Yeah, because totally, that's a good reason to hate Cayford.
TLDR, go back to fapping to your stolen lolicon art, you useless cum stain.
Hey Savi, how many times do I have to tell you those lolicon retweets were by accident, and it was because of this one little project of mine that's sure to suck tons of cock?
Whatever, Joey, if you don't mind, I am a very busy man, and your pathetic hate boner for Cayford is wasting my valuable time. So long, shitbird.
Hey Savi, don't you realize I go after spurgs that are not Cayford, like Mr. Acrizzy for example?
Too bad, because your hate is more centered around Cayford than it is to Mr. Acrizzy.
Joe, just gonna say this right now. That webcomic you're working on sounds even more stupid than growing around.
Even the power of 4 would make for better entertainment than Joey's little comic.
I think the right words you were looking for were 100 better times than growing around, mainly because it was inspired by Jesus with Buzzard Year 79. Because seriously, what did your parents ever tell you about Mr. Enter and his bullshit logic?
Somehow, Joe has gotten even stupider than Jim from Dumbass Dinosaurs.
Damn it, Stan!
Joe Crusher Pickles is going to jerk off over this video.
But he needs to finish with his lolicon first.
And his baby fur.
Stop calling me a lolicon fan, you spurg! By the way, I am talking to General South Park fan.
By the way, I'm talking to Joe Crusher Pickles. How far can you preach to frickin' Clay Claymore? Can you? I don't know. It baffles me how much you can. His habit of using the term spurg a lot makes me feel like you are dick riding on him as much as you can. Then again, you claim your webcomic is inspired by Jesus with Bazooka 79, but I can tell he dislikes your own series, just by the looks of it. Just a reminder that even the person you were inspired by can dislike something.
More antics.
Oh, go blame it on your imaginary brother, you try-hard lolicon freak.
JCP, there's no use hiding that you secretly suck up to Cayford every day and your disgusting obsession with lolicon, which is child porn, so you can be arrested for doing this.
Yeah, spurg.
Fuck this, since I'm sick and tired of you faggots calling me a lolicon fan and a diaper fetishist, I'm going to be planning on changing my YouTube name to Xenophobic Fenrir.
Really? Xenophobic Fenrir? Forced laughter. Honestly, Honestly, trying to change your online name due to backlash is one of the easiest ways to troll shield, which you've done years before this. Screw it, let's dive in and dissect his idea of a webcomic now.
Hey guys, I'm making a webcomic. But unfortunately, since I have a really crappy drawing style, I need some help to make it.
Well, I sure as hell am not going to make it for you, given I'm working on a satirical series of my own, where an oppressed boy and his mother obsessed with bells have stupid conversations. Also, this seriously sounds like something I'd expect the people you despise to do. Outsourcing your series to some random schmuck often shows you lack the skill to make your own thing. I get collabs, but when you're not even trying to find someone to animate or draw it for you, it screams of oh freebie goods to power of 4.
The name of the webcomic I'm making is named Holy, inspired by some hentai of a show aimed at kids I do know.
Child porn alert.
The webcomic is about Killy Nojima, a baby sheep boy who lives in Lucifer City, Canada. But even though he's a baby, he hates interbots, nostalgia cards, goof fags, and pretty much any species of scum on the internet.
I can't wait to see it get edgier with themes of suicide, blood, drinking bleach, and Linkin Park.
But seriously, how are enterbots and Go Anime fans the worst thing to ever exist? Nostalgia towards maybe since they are everywhere, but even then they're not as bad as some other people. But the other two remain pretty much exclusive to the internet. Fantasy can be cool, but don't make it outright sadistic or fetishy. Unless it's satire.
Killy is a baby sheep boy who is the Clay Claymore of Lucifer City, because ever since he learned to speak our language, he's been a bitch to everybody in Lucifer City. He is your typical 1980s to present bad boy, and he has a really strong rivalry with Lily Kazakiri.
Kids these days, wanting everything to be edgy and stuffs. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Killy got some flack for what he's doing, given he is a complete bitch to everyone.
Arthur Nojima, Killy's big brother and his BFF, is Mustard Tompina, and he's in love with Francine Fuguin.
I swear, those 3 names sound familiar. Must be a coinkydink.
He loves jacking off to porn and playing with his dog, Devil, and he usually takes steroids so he can impress the girls and beat up people.
How is this turning into a worse anime than BLEEHH?
Jane is transgendered and a total hottie. Too bad she's already married and she has kids.
Does this imply JCP wants to fuck Jane? Did he take notes from Yoshi Wee1's school of being a psychotic freak?
Thor is Arthur and Killy's paternal grandmother. She is a drug addict and likes porn movies to watch with a too.
This isn't a webcomic. This is an edgy teenager's idea of a webcomic. All I see is obvious fan service to Clay Claymore, unnecessary diversity, and adult themes so forced only a hip teen would love it. It is also so creatively bankrupt and possibly fetishy. After all, he did cite some hentai of kitty anime as his inspiration. However, what kind of antagonist can JCP come up with? Probably it's the highlight of all the characters.
Lily is the main antagonist of the Rich 4270 or Missing Mystery of Lucifer City.
These things sometimes make me question my career choices in making videos. I like potatoes. We have it. The most blatant white knight of Clay Claymore ever! Also, have you noticed that all the character designs are ripped off from the Marshmallow Times? This is the problem with him not drawing it himself. Not only that, but almost all of the character names are ripped off from Arthur. Frickin' Arthur of all shows. I am practically speechless with this waste of writing. Final thoughts? I never thought Joe Crusher Pickles was this hypocritical and butthurt. And atrocious. The fact he has a webcomic rivaling Growing Around's atrociousness is a huge accomplishment for a hater of his. You know, unless you're Kablam Bandicoot or somebody. But the PC master race is like the Civil War all over again. Because they treat it as a superior race. It's racist. They should have a Confederate flag on there. Because it's racist. Additionally, his attraction to Lolicon is disturbing at the same time, and shows how similar he is to someone like Alon. You know, someone who hated someone else who was infamous, yet had similar qualities. Seriously, get over Alexander Capert or Mr. Acresy, and move on to other pastors, like I have. And no, those two are not obscure lolcows. I had talked about Mr. Acresy long before you knew of him. Well, that is unless you watched the Manchild Profiles video on him before then. Hope you take this advice, and not get yourself a worse name. This is BracketNeutron 37 signing out. And yes, I can still swear despite what the new terms of service says. I don't monetize my videos, and others have done worse than me and stayed around. Bye! Also, this part is in post-production, considering I forgot to record these bits because I didn't really focus on them. But I'm gonna be reading some comments I forgot to mention in this for the video. Gee, has it ever occurred to you that maybe the reason why everyone is calling you a Lolicon fan because you retweet Lolicon hentai in one of your own Twitter accounts? Then on your ED page, we'll say that your name has changed to Xenophobic Fenrir. By the way, you get what's coming to you, since not only do you keep retweeting Lolicon, but you keep on spamming everyone, including me, that you want me to cover the same Alexander Caford video, which I don't do since I'm not interested in commenting on him. And I don't think a bunch of the other people you spam the same link to on Twitter are going to really bother with this shit. Get off your autistic hate boner of Alexander Caford, and at least talk about something else in your life. Hey, dipshit, that was an accident. Get it for your thick skull. How can you retweet Lolicon hentai by accident? It was for this little project of mine.
He talked about Mr. A Crazy, who is addicted to Lola Bunny.
Oh my god! Someone went. Oh wait, what am I doing in this video?